Education expenditure is the main topic of the given bar graph. The data has been shown in dollars. On the left side of the bar graph, name of the cities are shown, whereas on the bottom side, the dollars are also highlighted. New Jersey, United States, California, Texas are also highlighted. Oklahoma is highest at near about $20, whereas Florida is lowest at near about $10. California is also gone up to $15. The bar graph is shown in various colors such as blue and white. Overall, the bar graph is about education expenditure.
This bar chart shows state higher education expenditure in 2012. The x-axis represents personal income from 0 to 25,000, and y-axis represents countries from Washington to United States. For education, Washington saw the highest level at around 80,000, while Florida shows that the auxiliary saw the lowest level at around 1,000. In conclusion, this bar chart reveals significant differences in variable.
The following graph gives information about the state higher education expenditure in the fiscal year 2012. The items include education and auxiliary, and it is shown in per thousand of area residents' personal income. You can see from this graph that the value of education for United States is at around 16,000, and the value of auxiliary for Connecticut is at around 15,000. Or what's more, you can see that the value of Oklahoma is at around 20,000, which is higher. What's more, the value of Washington is at around 19,000, which is the highest. To sum up, it shows state higher education expenditure.
The speaker was talking about. Moreover, this lecture also sheds light on the importance of was highlighted and were mentioned in the discourse. It was evident from the oration that were very noteworthy. To conclude, the speaker asserted the significance of. The speaker was talking about. Moreover, this lecture also sheds light on. The importance of was highlighted and were mentioned in the discourse. It was evident from the oration that were very noteworthy.
The given picture is a bar graph and it gives us information about state higher education expenditures in the year 2012. The x-axis shows numbers like 5,000, 10,000, whereas the y-axis shows different countries of United States. There are United States, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. The highest one was done by North Carolina with more than 20,000 of per 1,000 of area residents personal income, and the lowest one was done by Florida, which is 10,000 per capita income. To California and Oklahoma remain the same in between. To conclude, this picture gives us information about state higher education expenditures.
The diagram gives information about state higher education. The key highlight of the image is United States. Firstly, it provides details about New York status and New Jersey. Furthermore, some information about connection and messages is also given. Moreover, it compares between illness and text. The highest element is 20 and the lowest element is 5. Data is depicted by black color and graph is depicted by brown color. Overall, the data is about a bar chart.
The following graph gives information about state higher education expenditures in 2012. According to the graph, the value of New Jersey is around 1,100 and that of California is around 1,600, which is higher. What's more, the highest value is for Oklahoma, which is around 2,400, and the lowest one is for Florida, which is around 1,000. In addition, the value of United States is around 1,800. In conclusion, the graph gives information about the state higher education expenditures.
This bar chart shows information stated higher education expenditure in FI in 2012 in different countries. The items include education and auxiliary. The highest state higher education expenditure in education in the United States, while the lowest in the Florida. On the other hand, the highest state education expenditure and auxiliary in the United States, while the lowest in the Florida, and in conclusion, highest and lowest state of expenditure in both education and auxiliary in the same country, which is more informative to me.